What an underwhelming first game for Xabi Alonso as Real Madrid's manager. And I definitely had higher expectations heading into this match. But at the same time, the guy is not Jesus Christ. He's not a miracle worker. And he's only been training with this team for a week now. And the players that were on international break only joined us about 3 or 4 days ago. So I didn't expect us to look phenomenal. I didn't expect his tactics to just work right away. But what we saw in that first half was awful. Al Hilal were cutting through us like a hot knife in butter. We were getting absolutely cooked in those opening 30 minutes. And that to me is unacceptable. And I want to rant about some things because I'm pissed off that we didn't win this game. This is a tournament that we need to be taking serious. It's the Club World Cup. This is a major trophy. And I'm going to give Xabi Alonso a lot of grace, even though there were things that I saw that I 100% disagree with. Because if it was Carlo Ancelotti making some of those substitutions, I'd be here losing my shit. But I understand the position that Xabi's in. His first official match, forget official, his first match as our manager is in a major tournament. The guy has not gotten a preseason. He hasn't gotten time to experiment and see what tactics work best with the squad. We threw him right into the deep end. So I'm going to give him a little bit of a pass, but he's going to get criticized during this video because Al Hilal have a brand new manager as well. Inzaghi's just got there. And look at how they played. Look at how they were way better than us in the opening 45 minutes. So we're going to talk about it, right? Because these things have to improve. And I definitely expect them to throughout this tournament. But for everybody that was in my live chat overreacting, saying that Real Madrid are still shit, saying that the season is already over, Barcelona are going to dominate us again, stay on that side. You guys are so reactionary. Xabi Alonso will cook at Real Madrid. And if one game after 1 week of training is all that it takes for you to turn on him, then you're not really, in my opinion, a true Madrid fan. This is not FIFA. These things take time. The manager has to figure out what tactics work best for this team. But, like I said, he is going to get criticized though, because some things that I saw, I didn't like. But I need you guys to get in the comment section, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notifications. Let me know what you thought about this match. Real Madrid won. Al Hilal won. And I want to start off with the positives, because there are things that we can take away from this game heading into the second match of this tournament. The first positive that I want to talk about immediately, I saw us pressing. From the minute the whistle was blown to start the match, I saw Vinny, Rodrigo, all my midfielders, my defenders, they were pressing. That was something that Xabi Alonso's talked about a lot. He wants us to win the ball back very quickly after we lose it. And everybody looks like they bought in to that style of play, because we saw pressing today that I haven't seen in a few years. I also think Dean Howson, very good today. This kid is a baller. His passing ability is phenomenal. The best young center back in the world. The leader of Spain and Real Madrid's defense for the next decade is here. Dean Howson is the real deal. Defensively today, looked very good in his 1v1s. And he helped us in our attack with his forward passing into that midfield. He is going to develop into a world-class player. Another positive, Gonzalo García gets his big chance today. What's something that we criticize Carlo Ancelotti for? He did not give the youth players enough opportunities. In Xabi Alonso's first match as manager, in a not a must-win game because it's only the group stage, but in a big game against a big team. Al Hilal are the best team in Asia. They dominate that continent. People call them the Real Madrid of Asia. And this guy, because Mbappe is sick, he has a fever. Endrick is injured back in Madrid. And this guy started Gonzalo García. And he scored a very good goal today on the counter. I think that he did make the most of his opportunities. Now, he could have scored again, right? I think that this guy, he had a couple of headers that should have went in. But we got to give Bounou, the goalkeeper for Al Hilal, some credit. But I think Gonzalo García definitely impressed on his first start for Real Madrid. We know that the club are looking for a striker to back up Mbappe to be an aerial threat, that Joselu profile. Maybe Gonzalo García is that guy. Another positive, I think Tchouaméni in the second half looked good. First half, the midfield was all over the place. But after we took off Asensio and we dropped Tchouaméni a little bit deeper, he was basically playing as like a third center back. Tchouaméni actually looked good in that back line, right? And again, that's Xabi Alonso experimenting with his tactics. Because in the second half, we looked a lot better than we did in the first. Another positive, Vinicius in the opening, I'd say 10 minutes of that second half, looked like he was on smoke. But we also got to talk about Vinicius in the negatives because it still wasn't a good performance overall. Now, Al Hilal today played really well. I'm gonna be real. I can't even say that we should have won this game because we scored a good goal and I think their penalty was hella fraudulent. I'm gonna be real. That's never a pen. The player dove. They don't even check it. But they call us Vardrid. But at the same time, we missed a decent amount of chances, but so did Al Hilal. It's not like they only got that penalty and did nothing else. In that first half, they were carving through us like, bro, I'm telling you, if Al Hilal were to get the targets that they tried to sign before this tournament, Victor Osimhen, Bruno Fernandes, etc., they would have cooked us today. We would have left this game with the L, with the amount of chances that they were creating in that first half. I think Trent Alexander-Arnold today makes his debut. Looked okay. I don't think he was bad, but I don't think he was good. He was very crucial for us scoring our first goal. He made that interception, but I see people trying to go crazy on him about he dropped the stinker. No, he didn't. When Al Hilal looked dangerous on his side, it's because we lost the ball in the midfield. So he was out of position like anybody would be on a counterattack. But I think he was okay. Definitely not a good debut, but it wasn't a bad one either. Jude Bellingham, out there ghosting, did cardio. I can't believe that performance from Jude. Somebody tell me one thing that Jude did today. I can't think of one. Vinicius was stinky too. The guy dove in the first half and then did nothing until the second half started. And then after like the first 10 minutes, went back to ghosting. I think Xabi Alonso's got his substitutions wrong. Why are you bringing on Lucas Vazquez? Lucas Vazquez is ass. And the guy is not a part of our future. If you're going to take off Trent, give those minutes to one of the kids from the academy. And if you don't want to give one of the kids from the academy an opportunity because of the game flow and how we were struggling, then just keep Trent on. Why is Lucas Vazquez seeing the pitch? Unless there's injuries, this guy should not be out there. Why did Vinicius play as long as he did? Rodrigo is also a positive. I forgot to bring him up. How are you subbing off Rodrigo before Vinny? Those substitutions were very Carlo-esque. I do like another positive, Arda Güler in that second half. He came on, instant impact. We looked a lot better. I think Arda has to start the next game. But taking off Rodrigo before Vinicius, Carlo-esque. Taking off Trent for Vazquez, Carlo-esque. Rodrigo was by far our best winger today. Vinicius should not have played as long as he did. And Xabi did end up taking off Jude. He did end up taking off Vinicius. But I think he waited far too long to do that. Those subs should have been made a lot earlier. But Rodrigo today had a good performance. The guy was pressing, tracking back, got the assist for Gonzalo Garcia. Valverde, you got to score that pen, by the way. the game on the line. Why are we so shit at pens? Oh my God, that was an awful pen. I mean, look, Bounou is a good goalkeeper. He made a good save, but I think Valverde made it easy on him. Like I said, man, look, there's positives from this game, but overall, just super underwhelming, man. Not a good start to the Club World Cup. I definitely expect us to look a lot better moving forward, and I think that we will. Everybody that's doubting Xabi Alonso, watch. He's going to cook for us. He's going to cook. I think it's just time, right? The team's coming off of a pretty poor season. They still got the Carlo influence in that side. Xabi Alonso, like I said, he's not a miracle worker. It's only been a week of training. If you don't think that we're going to get better, you're crazy. I saw Florentino Perez in the stands looking stressed. Yeah, brother. Go sign me another midfielder. Go sign me a controller, because Valverde, Tchouaméni, and Jude, they're three very good players, but they're runners. In that midfield, they're not able to control the ball. You saw how often we lost it in the first half. Al Hilal had us pinned back. They look like the better team. That should never be the case. Let's see what he does moving forward. Very mid. First game for Xabi Alonso. I was excited for Real Madrid football, and then to watch that was a bit disappointing. But I want to know what you guys thought about this match. Get in the comment section. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on those post notifications. We are back. Holla Madrid!